And I'll now turn to Senator Blunt Rochester for her opening.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this important hearing. In our increasingly connected world, it's more important than ever that we're thoughtful about what it would mean to pick a permanent time for our country. The Senate has tried this before, but the bill stalled as this body took a harder look at how time changes work state by state. What works in my home state of Delaware may not work in Washington state. But I know I speak for many Americans when I say it's time to figure this out. People across our country are tired of the constant cycle of falling back and springing forward. I mean, who hasn't forgotten to change their clock on their microwave? I think mine is still on the wrong time. And felt the immediate panic of waking up late for work. Or think about the parents of young children and pet owners who have to adjust sleep and feeding schedules twice a year. Some would say that these are just inconveniences, but the back and forth between daylight savings time and standard time needs to change and needs to stop. We need to stop the clock. We need to find a solution and stick with it. Many states across our nation have started to consider legislation to pick a permanent time. Some, like Delaware, have pushed for keeping daylight saving time, the time we're in right now, permanently. Others have sought to keep the standard time when we fall back permanently. But here's the thing. These twice yearly time changes have real impacts on real people. We know that changing the clock disrupts sleep, which can lead to negative health outcomes. Several studies have noted issues with mood disturbances, increased hospital admissions, and even heart attacks and strokes. We also know that being able to see the sun improves mental and physical health as well. But more than that, time changes can impact the safety of our communities. Darker commuting times increase the risk of injuries and even death on our way to school or work. My home state has one of the highest per capita rates of pedestrian fatalities, and dark roads with tired drivers make it more dangerous for pedestrians. The important thing is that we land on something consistent and make smart investments to keep people safe. For example, there were programs that we authorized in the bipartisan infrastructure law that focused on common sense safety improvements, but they are set to expire this Congress. I hope the committee will keep this discussion in mind when it comes time to reauthorize these infrastructure investments. Investments that could light up dark streets, add rumble strips to medians, turn chaotic intersections into roundabouts, and more. These are the kinds of smart policy choices we can make to protect people year-round, regardless of whether it is daylight saving time or standard time. But the first step is getting us all on the same page. I'm looking forward to today's conversation about the competing health, safety, and economic impacts of choosing a permanent time for our communities and moving the ball forward on this important issue. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I turn it back to you.